I mean, yo, this is the one, bro. This is the one. I mean, you know we gotta try one with the crit knife. I mean, that's just nasty. That's just absolutely disgusting, buzz. Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to my Vex Amp full build guide. So before I get into anything about this build, I want to say this is by far the funnest, best Vex build I have used so far in Borderlands 4, but it is not my build. I am going to have the link in the description. This build is 100% from Nick 2. I don't know if he was the originator of this build, but that is who I got it from. So I'm going to leave the link to his mobalytics page in the description so you will be able to see exactly what went through his head. These are full detailed build overviews with all the skill trees, all the guns, why you want to use those guns, why you want to use the certain class mods, rep kits, shields, everything to go off of. It is going to be in the description, so credit to Nick 2 for this build. But man, without further ado, let's get right into it, man. So as you could saw from the intro, this build, it just absolutely melts everything. The cool thing about this build is centered around the BOD, the bod. And the cool thing about the bod is it's a great mobbing and bossing weapon. There are other things you can use. The complex root is one of the weapons I'm going to go over, but the bod just absolutely shreds everything, whether you're mobbing or just looking to absolutely melt the bosses. The cool thing I really like about this build, and Nick 2 mentions it in his build description, is that this is a very ethically sourced build. It uses zero bugs, glitches, all to do with just how the build creator works, man, and I really like that. So without further ado, let's start with the skill trees. So our main skill tree that we are going to be spec'd into is the green tree with Incarnate. You're going to start off, I would go first in the Leeching Attunement. Attunement skill, when she's attuned to kinetic, she gains lifesteal. You're going to go 1 into Guns and Needles, which is her kill skill. 4 out of 5 into Fiendish Invigoration. 5 out of 5 into Grave Implements. And 3 out of 3 into Grave Power. So basically, everything we're specking into has to do with gun damage. We are specking everything we can use into gun damage, specifically because the main weapon of choice we're using is the BOD. For all of you who know, the BOD is the all-rounder, which counts as a shotgun, assault rifle, sniper rifle, pistol, and SMG, which is really good for any kind of perks like this. So assault rifle damage, shotgun damage, these are all going to stack. It's absolutely insane, and it's pretty much the reason why this build is busted. So you're going to go 3 out of 5. Actually, you're not going to go 3 out of 5. You are going to go 5 out of 5 into the middle tree for Drink Full, which is going to deal gun damage. You're going to pick up Witchy Trigger Finger, which is going to deal damage with the Eldritch Blast or Phase Explosion, which will fully refill the ammo of Vex's current gun. You're going to go 5 out of 5 into Mortal Terror, which is going to chance to activate kill skills when critically hitting enemies. So with the crit knife, it makes the skill even more insane. Our capstone we're going to pick up is Vibe Check. Eldritch Blast is now a charge skill. Activating the blast consumes all charges to ricochet on hitting an enemy. Absolutely insane. You're going to head over to the right side, go into Grave Vitality 5 out of 5, which is another kill skill. She gains increased maximum health and health regeneration per stack. You're going to go 5 out of 5 into Essence Leech, which is lifesteal. And then you're going to go 3 out of 3 into Blood is Power, which is bonus kinetic damage. So basically everything you're seeing on here, we're trying to just up the damage. We're trying to get as much damage stacks, as much damage percentages as we can for this build. And then in the red tree, with our leftover points, you're going to go 4 out of 5 into Grave Sustenance, which is another kill still restores a percentage of the missing action skill duration. And then 3 out of 5 into Enchantment, which is going to be another gain bonus kinetic damage with guns while her action skill is active. And then our 1 soul point left over is going to go into the blue tree for Sanguine Friends, which is another kill skill. Vex and her minions restore health. Head over to the loadout. So, the cool thing about this build is you can kind of use whatever gun you want. This is a main damage build, so you can kind of, mix and match, test out different things for yourself, but by far the best one I've used is the bod. The bod, as you know that I just mentioned, has the all-rounder perk, so it counts as all the guns. You definitely want the COV license mag, which is going to have the unlimited magazine size. But yeah, man, as you saw from the beginning clips, this gun just absolutely melts everything. absolutely everything. It's a great mobbing gun. It's a great bossing gun. This is going to be your bread and butter of this build. To be honest, I don't have a war paint, so right now I am just using an amp rep kit for the 200 damage on the next shot. For the ordnance, as everybody knows, the best thing is the crit knife. As of right now, until this gets nerfed, this is just going to be the go-to on most of the builds. This is just, it makes it 100 times better. There's nothing really competing with the crit knife right now, in my opinion. Unless you're using like an AMON ordnance build where you're using rockets or anything, like this is pretty much the go-to for any gun-centric build. For the class mod, this is very, very important. You are going to want Ultra Teen Witch. When Vex has maximum health, her lifesteal partially applies to shields. When Vex has maximum shield, her lifesteal partially grants overshield. And also, you are going to want to make sure you get a +3 roll on Grave Thirst. Grave Thirst is a skill that we didn't spec into, but we're going to get 3 out of 5 for, which is another kill skill, which is going to give us lifesteal for a duration. So this is a huge one. You're definitely going to want to roll 3 on Grove Thirst for your Teen Witch. For your shield, I would recommend the Watts for Dinner. It has the Overshield Eater perk. When Energy Shield is active, enemies have a 12% chance to drop an Overshield when hit. The main thing you want to look for on your shield is Amp. When Energy Shields are full, shots drain 35% of those shields for 150% gun damage. This can drop with this roll up to 150%. So I would recommend using any shield you have with Amp in that 150% gun damage. And then for your enhancement, you can kind of go whatever you want, but I want you guys to know you want to prioritize the gun damage. So for example, these enhancements are multiplicative. So with this assault rifle damage and shotgun damage, since we're using the bod that counts as both, these are going to multiply. These are going to stack on top of each other, and that is why this build is so amazing. And it's because these damages are all stacking on top of each other to create this monster build. And then for firmware, you're definitely going to want to spec into Deadeye, and High Caliber is the other one he recommends. As you can see, I'm showing you this build. I don't even have Deadeye maxed out. I don't have any High Caliber, and this build is still probably the best Vex build in the game, in my opinion. So you're definitely going to want to go Deadeye and High Caliber for your firmware. Moving on to the Specializations. Now, I think there's definitely a way to min-max these, but right now, I think for this build, the two most important ones, in my opinion, are Riddle You This, which is kind of, you know, required for any gun-centric build. And then also in the zone. So when aiming, the Vault Hunter gains increased gun damage. We're looking to increase this gun damage, man. There's a common theme here. We're looking to spike up that damage. Whatever percentage, whatever stacks we can get, we are going for in this build. So in my opinion, I think the two best ones you need are Riddle You This and In the Zone. All right, boys, I'm going to run a drill site real quick just to show you guys how I play with this build, how it kind of works. You guys know the deal. You know the deal. I mean, Ultimate Vault Hunter 5. It's funny. I uploaded a video yesterday talking about this weapon and this gun in general. And everyone was like, no, it's not strong enough on Ultimate Vault Hunter 5. Because I hadn't unlocked Ultimate Vault Hunter 5. Vex wasn't my main character. So last night on stream, I grinded out Ultimate Vault Hunter 5. Lo and behold, just like I told everybody, it works the exact same. It melts everything, man. So I don't know what anybody is talking about, because this gun is fucking insane. I mean, you can watch. Battle Wagon right here. I haven't even used my action skill, my crit knife, anything. Let's run it. Let's see what's going on with Battle Wagon. Let's see what he does. I mean, like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Like, dude, that's absolutely insane. That was no crit knife. We're going to try it with crit knife. But, I mean, as you can see, with mobbing, it's a one-shot. I mean, you aim at somebody, they're dead. It's absolutely insane. This is by far the best Vex build I've used. I'm going to call it in again. I'm going to throw the crit knife this time and just see what we can do. I'm going to throw the crit knife this time, show y'all what we can do. Let's run it. Let's run it. It's just, it's an insta-melt on everybody. On everybody, it's an insta-melt. I don't know, man. I think this is the one. I think this is the one. As you can see, I'm not really doing much. I'm not even throwing my crit knives. I'm not doing anything. This gun is just absolutely busted with this build. All right, here we go. Let's throw the crit knife. I'm not even gonna call in my action skill. I'm just gonna crit knife him. I mean, it speaks for itself, man. It speaks for itself. It's just absolutely busted. There's nothing I don't think anybody can really say about it. This build is absolutely busted. All right, boys, and that is going to be my Amp Vex build guide. Again, I want to say credit to Nick, too, for making this build. Again, I don't know if he's the originator, but it is who I got it from, so his link will be in the description. Thank y'all for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like, follow, and subscribe to the page for more Borderlands content, baby. I'll see y'all later.